Hello boys, as I'm sure you know, we're all about making coins around here, but part of that is making sure you know what to spend the coins on. And don't get me wrong boys, we all have like big full Evo and SBC and untradeable teams right now, but everyone always wants to upgrade their team. You want to know how can you best spend your coins. So what we're going to do is, for every position here, defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder, the rest of them should make sense, right? We're going to do the 4 best players. We're going to do one for every budget. So we've got 0 to 15,000 coins, we've got 15 to 100,000 coins, 100,000 coins to 1,000,000 coins, and then any budget. But the focus is always on value. So who is the single best value player in that budget in every position? So you should get some knowledge to take away and who you want to upgrade your team with. And then as a bonus at the end, what we're going to do is go through every position and show you the best players for Evos in every position. So which player can either get an Evo right now or is very, very likely to get an Evo in the near future and be the best in that position. Because as we all know, Evos are king this year. We've all got Evo heavy teams, right? And guys, if you want to use players like this and like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. The attackers get really interesting. I've gone with some controversial picks, right? But we have to start somewhere. Who is the best value goalkeeper on FC26, right? And at 0 to 15,000 coins, my choice is going to be Giorgio Marmadashvili. Now, you can, of course, go for a few other goalkeepers. You can throw some cards at Evos, like any position, right? But Marmadashvili has been the pro goalkeeper of choice when we're at the start of the game. He has footwork. He does not have far reach. We're seeing far reach become more and more prevalent, right, with the goalkeeper nerf. So if you want to go someone with far reach, boys, he's just above 15,000 coins. But this Mike Maignan inform card, I think, is the best choice. I think he's like 20,000 coins. Let's just call it 15. He's in the budget tier. He has footwork and far reach plus, and he's French and can go up with any Milan players getting Evos or SBCs. He's a great investment as well as a player for your team. But third tier, 100,000 coins to 500,000 coins. And boys, to be honest, 100,000 to 1,000,000 coins. This is the highest they get for goalkeepers. So it's the only position where we're not going to do a tier 4. And this player will actually be going into our best value team on FC26. It has to be Gianluigi Buffon. Now, no footwork, I do get that, but far reach plus with 93 reflexes and more importantly, 94 diving. In my opinion, the best goalkeeper on the entire game. So value-wise, we can't go anywhere like, with no one above 1,000,000 coins for goalkeepers. Just buy 3 Buffons and we're happy. He's the first player. Let's get that one out of the way because goalkeepers is preference and often chemistry, but this is where it gets interesting. This is where we start having arguments. At right back, who is the best value right back on the entire game? Now, in the first budget, in budget 1, below 15,000 coins, you have 2 options. You've, of course, got Marcus Llorente, and you have, of course, got Jeremy Frimpong. Both are behind the power curve a little bit. If I had to pick one of them, boys, I would probably go with this Marcus Llorente gold card if you do have less than 15,000 coins to spend on a right back. I believe he's like 12,000 coins, and he's one of the cards we're going to talk about later on in the video when we get to the Evos by position. A little bit of a spoiler. But I would go with Marcus Llorente below 15,000 coins. What about between 15,000 and 100,000 coins for a right back? Now, we could go Hakimi, but I believe there is one better than Hakimi, and it is this, not this. It is this Thunderstruck bar. Pinged, anticipate, jockey, but Bruiser being the main one. I'm sure you boys all know Bruiser is king when it comes to fullback. You have that advanced defending, A or X on PlayStation. Move out the way. We need that on our fullbacks. He's amazing. He's like 50,000 coins. He's a live card, boys. Honestly, this card's insane. Give this card a whirling game. I know he's a little bit hard to link being Danish, Benfica, but with a few upgrades, I mean, I really hope with the play styles you can get intercept, maybe even incisive, but intercept will be fine. Quick step would be nice as well. He could become an even better right back. I think he's the best right back below 100,000 coins. But most of you boys, if you want a real big upgrade, you're going to want to be spending more than 100,000 coins. And at right back, you've got a few options, but I think there is one clear winner, and it's because of the pro teams I have seen recently. I was originally going to say this Dallo Thunderstruck card, right? This Dallo Thunderstruck card looks amazing. 90 plays, jockey, intercept, and pinged, and he's got quick step as well. You can, of course, play left back. We'll talk about the left backs in a second because he is also not my left back pick, right? There is someone better. I'm actually going to go below 1,000,000 coins and above 100,000 coins. This new Jogger Benito Maicon card. I have seen him in multiple pro teams. I don't know if it's just the bruiser as well as the 5-star skills that pros are loving. 4-star weak foot as well. He's got pinged and intercept, which is nice. And of course, Hullet gang stats. So he does look decent, but he's very expensive. Yeah, he's 632,000 coins at the time of recording, but I've seen a lot of the pros use him, and they think he's probably the best right back on the game. So we're going to throw into the team Maicon as the best value right back on the entire game. Now, of course, we've got tier 4 to talk about, which I don't believe is the best value on the entire game, but there is one card I would go for above 1 million coins, and it is this Carlos Alberto card. Now, there is one more card that is more expensive, and that is Thuram. I don't think Thuram is worth it at all. If you're going to spend more than 1 million coins on a right back, I think you go this Carlos Alberto. You got the player pick SBC that a lot of you boys will have done. Let me know, did you do that down in the comments? And did you take Carlos Alberto? Surely you did not take Cafu, but he's amazing as well with Jockey, Intercept, and Anticipate, and he also has Relentless. A lot of you boys will play him at centre-back, I'm sure, but I think for value, we're going to throw that Maicon in, and Maicon joins Buffon, and again, what I'm going to say is the best value team in the entire game. We're going to try and throw the best players in. So, for example, you could say that Marmadashvili is better value than Buffon. We're still going to try and make a God squad, but we're not going to go and put Carlos Alberto in Thuram because I don't think it's worth the coins, whereas Buffon will be considerably better in-game than Marmadashvili, right? But now this is where it gets juicy. Centre-back. Centre-backs people care about a lot. AI defending, big topic this year. Who are the best players to AI defend? That's not a good way to say it, is it? Well, I've got some nice budget ones for you boys. One of them, well, I say, you know, I didn't need to give you this one, boys. Marquinhos, you did not need this one from me, did you? Marquinhos' gold card for below 15,000 coins coming in as our tier 1 budget centre-back. I will show you someone more interesting, but I do think Marquinhos is fine. If you've got less than 15,000 coins, you need a centre-back for Gauntlet or whatever. Marquinhos is fine. The more interesting one, I think, is the new Malik Chor card, boys. He looks like a bit of a beast, I can't lie. If you choose his Team of the Week card, he has Aerial Fortress Plus. He's 6'4" and lengthy, which we know we love on our lengthy centre-backs, right? 81 pace, 86 defended, 88 physical, also has Jockey. He's just basically missing Intercept and Anticipate, which would make him a much better centre-back. But he comes in about 15,000 coins, and he's a bit more interesting than Marquinhos. But I think tier 2 centre-backs get a lot better when we're talking 15 to 100,000 coins. I think there is one clear winner for the 15 to 100,000 coin budget as well, and I think that is Yorian Timber Thunderstruck card. Now, there is one criticism on this card. I do get it, right? 5'10". I get it. Put him next to Dan Burn. Put him next to an absolute unit, okay? But I do think Pinged, Jockey, Intercept, he does have Aerial Fortress, which is nice, and then Bruiser and Quickstep with them stats, 83 pace, all the good stats, but he has 81 passing and 83 dribbling. And as we get more towards Team of the Year, boys, what I think you'll notice is that these cards need to be able to pass and dribble as well. They'll start to fall behind the power curve, basically. As soon as your centre-backs can't pass, they start to fall behind the power curve as we get later on in the game. So I think Timber is a great centre-back for below 100,000 coins. I think the cards we're going to put into this team, though, we're going to go for the more expensive cards, as I believe that both of the ones I'm going to show you in Tier 3 and in Tier 4 are actually worth it. Now, coming up in Tier 3, the 100k to 1 million coins, we could have gone Chiellini. I'm sure you boys seen this card in every pro team you have seen. Pros love this card, right? 80 pace Chiellini is now a thing as well. We've got the new Champions League Chiellini, who is a little bit more expensive at like 750,000 coins, and the other one is 630. Both still great, by the way, especially if you want an icon. But there is a new king in this budget. There is actually two, and I'm undecided who we put in for the king of Tier 3. We have got Eder Militao's UCL card, and once again, pros are loving this card. He has Intercept Plus, Incisive, Block, but he's missing a few playstyles like Jockey and Anticipate. But with this card being upgradable as well, it's an amazing card for like 850, 900,000 coins, boys. An amazing card. But if you do want someone cheaper for your Tier 3, another new card that seems to be one of the best centre-backs in the entire game is the new Murillo card. He actually has 5-star skill moves, forget that, right? He has Intercept, Jockey, Block. He also has Bruiser. Like Timber, he's 5'10", or he's 5'11", we'll give him that. Don't put him and Timber next to each other. You need a little bit of height in the defense. But I think Murillo and Eder Militao are both fine. Because we're talking value here, I'm going to put Murillo in the team next to our top-end centre-back. But if you put Eder Militao in, you're flying. So to recap, we've got a bit of Joga Benito on the right. We have got Buffon in goal. And already, if you use this team alone in champs, 3-man team, KSI style, you're probably getting maybe like 1 win. Probably not really. But the next to him, we have got the Tier 4 centre-back, and I think there's only one winner. I'm not even going to hesitate on this one, boys. This card is the best centre-back in the entire game when it comes to above 1 million coins. Not Maldini, not any of the other cards. I believe it is this UCL Saliba card for 1.5 million coins. He has every defensive playstyle apart from Aerial Fortress. He has 81 pace. He has amazing links. He's actually tall, unlike Timber, and unlike Murillo, he's actually tall and lengthy. We love that. And this Saliba card, boys, genuinely, if you've got the coins, kind of an investment. I mean, Arsenal are surely going to do well in the Champions League. I think he is insane, right? Not Maldini. They're overpriced. A lot of them top-end centre-backs, so I can't think of many more, but Maldini's the main one. I would go Saliba, Murillo, joining the rest of Maicon and Buffon in the team. Now, we've got one more defender to complete left-back, and I almost guarantee you can guess the card we're going to put in the team, but we'll go through it anyway, okay? Now, budget is also not too hard to guess, boys. If you've got no coins and you need a left-back very, very quickly, just get Gold Balde. Gold Balde is fine. He's got the Barcelona Spain links. He can link to Pina. That's all we need. The new player of the month is out. Link Balde. You know, you've got the Yamal player of the month as well, Lamine Yamal. You can link him there as well. But let's be honest, boys, you're not spending 1k on a left-back, so let's move on straight away to tier 2. Tier 2 is the easiest pick of the entire video because there's only one card that even comes close. It is Alvaro Carreras' inform card. This guy's 50,000 coins, and once again, I know I keep saying pro teams, but the pros are a really good sort of gauge of what is really meta on the game, and you don't have to go full on meta, but you want good cards in your fullbacks. No one really cares about having fancy fullbacks. You want good cards that help you, you know, keep the ball out the net, right? Carreras is so good. Jockey intercept, he's just Bruiser away, I think. I think Bruiser in this card's touching 100,000 coins already. And of course, he doesn't have a playstyle plus. Now, this card, when we talk about Evos at the end, we've not got 86 Evos just yet, but when we do, boys, imagine giving this card Bruiser plus. It's a little bit naughty, okay? This card's amazing. Like I say, 50,000 coins. And honestly, I would be tempted to put him in the final team, but the other card we've got to talk about is just way better. And we also, for this tier, having a million point plus card as well, which is more of a fun card. But the other card in tier 3, which I'm sure you already guessed, this Teo Hernandez Thunderstruck card, right? This Teo Hernandez Thunderstruck, Bruiser plus, quick step, jockey, anticipate, look at the stats, Hullet gang, he's insane. I don't need to give spiel about Teo Hernandez's Thunderstruck card. I think he's like 650,000 coins, and if you've got the coins, he's worth spending them on. Best left back in the entire game. We will go for the tier 4 left back, which would be Roberto Carlos' Thunderstruck card. He is only just above a million coins. He's normally about 1.1, 1.2. And again, more of a fun card. Who doesn't want a left back with 97 shot power and 95 long shots and dead ball and power shot and all that good stuff? But in terms of, you know, picking the best best value team on FC26, we're of course going to go Teo. Roberto Carlos though, boys, I might think, you know, when we get towards like 10, 15 million coins, I might build like one of the most fun teams on the game where we've got Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho, and a few others. Like, he'd be in it then, but we're just talking the best value. We're going to put Teo Hernandez in. Now this, boys, is a defense, isn't it? And we're actually starting to get chemistry. Do you reckon we can get full chemistry on this team by the end of building it? Let's see. We have, of course, boys, got to move on to the midfield. Now, this is where it starts getting a little bit more interesting. We get to do midfielders, attackers, and this is where more people will have arguments. We're going to do, like I say, defensive midfielder and attacking midfielder. Any central midfielder, we have basically categorized into one of the two categories. So don't worry, we haven't missed anyone out, but starting with defensive midfielder. In the budget option, now we start getting some nice and usable players. When we get towards the attack, the budget options start to get better and better. Starting with this card I actually have in the club, João Neves' inform card. I like this card. I think he's 12,000 coins. You get a 12,000 coin PSG special card CDM with Tiki Taka Plus. You can't go wrong. He's my pick for the budget tier, but a little honourable mention to the new Joga Benito Ndombele, who we also have in the club, right? This guy, incisive, pinged, ticky, technical. This guy's got insane playstyles, but he's also got 5-star skills. And once again, another card when we get to Evos at the end of the video. He is right up there, being 85 rated with no playstyle plus. He's a couple, or maybe, I guess, one Evo away from being one of the best central midfielders at a low budget in the entire game. So he's an honourable mention. But obviously, this is where you start to spend more coins on your team, boys. And if you want a really good DM, you kind of got to spend the coins. So going on to tier 2, the below 100,000 coins here. We've gone with a little bit of an interesting pick, right? I'm not sure you guys would have gone for this, or maybe would have seen this coming. We've actually gone for Toni Kroos' 90 card. You could also have gone with Gerrard's 90 card, or is his, I think it's 89. Yeah, Gerrard's 89. He does have pinged, but as you boys, you know, Gerrard doesn't play too well in FC26 or FIFA in general. He's 3-star, 3-star. Just something about Gerrard doesn't play too well. And even though I'm a Liverpool fan, which we're not going to talk about at the minute, I am actually going to go with Kroos for our below 100k tier. I've obviously got this guy in my icon pack. I hated his first version. I think the 85 or 86 version, worst card I've used all year. But this 90 version is actually very nice. He got a nice, huge boost. He got some nice play styles as well. He's a great card. I think both him and Gerrard are too cheap. They got oversupplied when they came out in packs. But again, really good cards. we're going to go on to tier 3, and this is where I think you should really be looking if you have got the coins, because left back, right back, centre back can get a bit boring, but I think DM is an important position, of course, to have in your team. I think the main thing we're looking at with DMs this year, boys, is just being good on the ball. Like, the way this game plays is quite sad, right? You kind of just need the same play styles on every card, and it's basically passing play styles. Now, having things like tech and other things is nice, right? Intercept and anticipate. But passing play styles is kind of make or break, especially when you get into the final third of the pitch. It is so important. Xavi basically having all of them, but also having 92 passing. He is so smooth. And in tier 3, both of these cards are below 1 million coins at the minute. So if you've got the coins, you can upgrade to the Thunderstruck card, but the base card is absolutely fine, boys. And he's an icon as well. Icon chemistry, 400,000 coins. He is almost certainly worth it. But now we're getting into positions at CDM where the 1 million coin plus players really do become worth it. So we're not going to throw Xavi in the team. Now, CDMs, we have a couple different options at cards that are like 2-3 million coins plus. But what have I just said, boys? Cards like this Hullet are not what they once used to be, right? As you'll see, no one's really using this card because no passing play styles, no defensive play styles. In a weird way, he's actually not all that. I mean, he's still holding the price of a Hullet card, but I promise you, boys, he isn't all that. Someone who is all that and is only just above 1 million coins is the new Joga Bonito Frankie de Jong card. Now, look at this card again. It's the same again. Passing play styles, but he also has anticipate and he also has technical. I'm sure you boys know that this de Jong card plays insane. Even his gold card in-game. His Joga Bonito card with 5-star skills is lovely, jubbly. He's a great card. We're going to throw him in at CDM. We've got to see if we can try and get him chemistry on this team that we don't really care about. I'll be honest, boys. Let me know what you think. I don't think chemistry even matters this year. I've seen pros use like 23 chemistry teams, 20 chemistry teams, so it doesn't even really matter. But de Jong at 1.1, 1.2 million coins is our CDM in the best value team. Now, we're on to what I would call the attackers. We've got Cam first, then left wing, right wing, and 2 strikers. Before we get on to the Evos at the end, this is where it gets saucy. Cam first, I have some lovely picks. Lovely picks. Now, budget Cam, I'll be honest, boys, the hardest position in this entire team at any budget to fill, right? I have gone with this Isco card. But again, Cam is the one where I would say, boys, go and do an Evo if you're on a low budget. This Isco card is nice. 5-star, 4-star, pinged plus, incisive, finesse, tech. Trust me, this card is great. And if you do try to go buy a Cam at a low budget, he is lovely. But look at the stats on this card. I'm almost certain that you boys will have an Evo card that is better than this Isco card. Or if you don't, you will very soon. So if you're going Cam and you're at a low budget, I would actually go an Evo card. When we get into tier 2, there is one card I do think is better than a lot of your boys' Evos. And it is also a new Joga Bonito card. It is this Rui Costa card, right? You could go the new Aymar card. I think you boys will have seen that. That Aymar has a nice card as well. He's currently price capped at 50,000 coins. He should be lower, but EA mess up price ranges non-stop. But the new Joga Bonito Rui Costa is insane, boys. He has all 3 good passing play styles of Incisive Plus. He's got that beautiful, ratty, low-driven. We love to see it. But he has also got Trickster, First Touch, and Technical. In terms of dribbling and passing, you can't get much better than that. 5-star, 4-star is amazing as well. Best thing about this card is his price. He's like 50,000 coins. I really recommend, boys, if you want a little fun Cam in your team, or just give, you know, if maybe you don't want to spend too many coins, but you want to give a new card a go, I'd recommend this Rui Costa. He is insane. I'm almost tempted to throw him in the team, but as you can imagine, at tier 3 and tier 4, we've got some insane players, so we have to wait. Speaking of tier 3, boys, we were between 2, a Billy's Thunderstruck and this guy. Now, a Billy's Thunderstruck is an amazing card, don't get me wrong. If you look at this card here, it has Incisive, she's 4-star, 4-star, and she has Ticky, finesse, technical. She's missing a few play styles, but she's amazing, right? Hullet gang with 90 shooting, 91 passing, 90 dribbling, and about 750,000 coins. I was very tempted to go with her, but we went with this guy instead, Iniesta. Now, I feel like Iniesta is one of them icons that a lot of us younger lads, a lot of us can actually relate to watching a little bit. Most of the icons that I've been playing, like FIFA and FC, they've been past my time. We're starting to get icons on the game, like Cruz, like Iniesta, that I actually got to watch a little bit. So getting to use an Iniesta card for about 1 million coins. He's right at the top of that tier 3 budget, boys. But incisive, ticky, tech, finesse, those stats, I would go with the Champions League one. His other one is absolutely fine. But as you will see, going to give his Champions League one 14 defending, 12 physical, 4 shooting, just a crazy boost overall. That Iniesta card is insane. Like I say, it is 1 million coins, and the tier 4 card is definitely better. But if you want to spend a decent amount of coins on your Cam, get some icon chemistry, he is fine. But who is the tier 4 card? Who is the one we're actually going to throw into the team as our best value pick? It is, of course, Jude Bellingham Thunderstruck card. There are so many cards we could have gone. Bon Mati, Joga Bonito, Vitinha, Joga Bonito. We could have gone Thunderstruck, Pateas. There's loads of cams. Zico, Pele, you know, they're all ridiculous, like, overpriced. I think this card is the best expensive but still value for money cam in the entire game. Look at the state of the playstyles. Low driven, ticky plus, incisive, intercept, technical, first touch, relentless, Hullet gang stats, 92 dribbling. It goes on and on and on and on. This Bellingham card's insane this year, boys. If you've got the coins for a cam or even a centre mid in like a 4-5-1, if you've been a rat and playing that formation, he is amazing. That Bellingham card as the cam, again, best value for high budget. He joins Frankie and he joins that solid defense. And now, boys, we can talk about wingers and attackers. Probably what you were really waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for the Evos at the end of the Evo cards, but these are the juicy ones. Let's start left wing, and we can start with Nico Williams as our, well, not our inform. We can start with him as our pick for, that is the transfer market. Jesus Christ, Jead, switch on. We can start with Nico Williams as a concept if we can get there. Him for below 15,000 coins, boys. Rapid plus, quick step, finesse, all the... I don't need to give you Nico Williams spiel as well. This card's insane. You've probably been touched by him multiple times in champs and rivals. He's getting behind the power curve, but to be honest, boys, if you need a cheap left winger, he still cuts the mustard. Now, he's not as good as the rest of the cards we're going to show. Obviously, don't be silly, but he is very good. Who is our 15k to 100k left winger? Well, let's stick absolutely boring and go into the gold card, because why not? We have got Rafinha. He is basically Rafinha, but he's not Rafinha. He is Rafinha. He is basically Nico Williams, but a little bit better. Very similar playstyles with rapid, quick step, and finesse plus. He also gets trickster, and he has better stats. Basically, this is a better Nico Williams. You can argue that Nico Williams is better in some things, but I think if you've got the coins, upgrading to that 40,000, 50,000 coin Rafinha card is a much better pick. And below 100,000 coins, I don't think you should look anywhere else. I know it's not a special card. I know it's a little bit boring, but Rafinha is our pick. But what about tier 3? Because now with wingers and strikers, this is really where you should be spending your coins to get the most fun, most value, most meta, whatever you want to call it, out of Ultimate Team, right? Spend your coins on the attack. The game's a game at the end of the day. If you want to spend coins on defense, I get it. But if you want to have fun on the game, spend coins on wingers, spend coins on strikers, starting with our tier 3 left winger. I'm not going to go with Thunderstruck Rafinha because that is boring, I'll be honest. I was tempted to go with Abede Pele's new card. As you can see, he's got a new left winger card with quick step, and he has 5-star skill moves, of course, being a Joga Bonito card. He looks insane. And I was even tempted to go with the new Kvaratskhelia card because 5-star is always juicy. 87 pace, 82 shooting, 84 passing. But I didn't like the pace, and I thought, I want 5-star. I want below 1 million coins, but I want one a little bit better. Can we do it? And of course we can. We can go with Yildiz, Kenan Yildiz. He has the new Joga Bonito card. It is 5-star. And now look, Game Changer Plus is not the best playstyle on the game, but his base playstyles make up for it with finesse. This is by far the best one he's got. EA doing the same thing of giving the same players promo cards, but he's very hyped in real life. A lot of people in the Italian league think he's the next big thing. I don't know. I don't watch it, boys. I'll be honest. But 5-star, left winger. I'm tempted to throw him in the team. But again, I think with these big positions like left wing, right wing, striker, we've got to throw in the big boys. So who is our tier 4 left winger? And to be honest, boys, we're going back to boring. Let's just throw him in. He is, boys, he is. You can argue it all you want. I'm not even going to go get his Fanta card or his inform. Has he even got an inform? I don't know what this card is. I'm not going to go get his player of the month, whatever. We're just going to throw in regular gold Mbappe. Value, he is the one, boys. He is literally the one. Yes, he's above 1 million coins because it's Mbappe, but we're talking value. All the pros still use this card. There's a reason for it. It's Mbappe. I know it's boring. I know it's ratty, but he's got to join the team. He gets Ken with Bellingham as well, which is not really what we're going for, but he does get Ken. We can move on to right wing. Hopefully right wing, I can make it a little bit more fun for you, boys. I have not gone as ratty as Mbappe. So who is our tier 1 budget right winger? And now you could just go Nico Williams as well, but like I said, I'm not going ratty. I'm going to go this new Athena Thunderstruck card. Now, again, Nico Williams had Rapid Plus. She has no Playstyle Plus. However, hear me out. 4-star, 5-star. She has Tech, Rapid, Quick Step, and again, our favourite playstyle, Low Driven. Our favourite playstyle. She's got no passing playstyles that we really want. I get it. But her stats are lovely. And as a budget card, getting an upgradable Athena card is a great pick. At right wing, she's great. Again, wingers, I would spend the coins. So basically, I wouldn't actually go with Athena in your team. But if you're on a budget and you want a right winger, I think she's decent, and she's decent for links as well. What about below 100,000 coins? Who can we upgrade her to at right wing? I did say I was going fun for this one, boys. We're trying to stay meta, but I think this is the best right winger below 100,000 coins. I think the new Thunderstruck Yilmaz card. Look, right? Hear me out on this. I know he's 4-star, 3-star. I know he's hard to link. I get it, right? But let me just break this down for you, why he could be the best card in the game, okay? 95 pace, 92 physical, which includes 92 strength. But you combine that 95 pace and that 92 strength with rapid, with quick step, with bruiser, and with enforcer, and then at the end, he can still finish with low driven. But how do you get the ball off this guy? If this guy's going down the wing, how do you get the ball off him? You don't. You can't strength him off the ball, and you can't beat him for pace. Now, if you're an absolute rat that runs to the bylines and cuts back, I got a card for you, boys. I got the card for you. I would go with Yilmaz. But again, boys, I think we can do more meta than this. I think we can do better in tier 3, below 1 million coins. And there are 2 options to choose from. We have, of course, got the boring Usman Dembele. I say he's boring, but boys, he's actually quite fun. He's 5-star, 5-star, and he's quite cheap this year for what he's been, or what he should have been on previous years. If he was this rating and this sort of, you know, this good on previous years, it would have been 1 million coins plus still. But his price is nicely back down at like 600,000 coins, right? Rapid plus, quick step, pinged is really nice to have on him, and he's got low driven. But he's not the card I'm going to go for. I think in that tier, if you want to go for Dembele, absolutely fine. But below 1 million coins, let's go with another new card. Finesse plus is amazing right now. We always want rapid and quick step on our wingers, but he also has tiki-taka, and he's also upgradable. Pedro Neto looks insane. He's left-footed as well. So on the right-hand side, those left-footed finesses across goal, guaranteed goal every time. So that's where I'd play him. I'd play him on the right wing. He's also upgradable. He's relying on Chelsea to get a win, which, like Liverpool, seems rough at the minute. But like we did with left wing, he's not going in the team. The tier 4 card's going in the team, right? I was between 3 cards here. Usman Dembele Scream, Hanson's Champions League card. Both of them are honourable mentions because we're actually going to go with Gareth Bale. Now, I'm not sure whether we go for his Thunderstruck because it feels a bit silly. I might even just choose his regular card. Like, hear me out. If you want to go for his Thunderstruck card, go for it. But we're going with value as well as with meta, okay? Okay, it's saying he can't play right mid, but we're going right winger here, so it's fine. It's fine. Hear me out, right? Anyway, similar to Yildiz, or not Yildiz, Yilmaz. Too many Yils. Similar to Yilmaz, right? 95 pace with decent strength. He's not got Yilmaz strength, but he's not a weak winger, okay? You go on his play styles. He also has rapid and quick step, but this time we're talking rapid plus, but he's also got enforcer. So once again, you're not getting the ball off him. 95 pace, rapid plus, but enforcer, you're not getting the ball off this guy. But the reason Bale is so good this year on a play style centric game is that he has got finesse and low driven as well. So Bale obviously has the 3-star weak foot. You've got to stay on his left foot. But if you want to go across goal, you've got the finesses. You can go near post with the low drivens if you're playing him on the right. He is insane. A lot of people play him at striker. If you had an unlimited budget for a right winger, boys, I would go with Bale. You can of course go Bale's Thunderstruck, but the rapid plus on him is fine as well for his base card. Okay, it's here, boys. Strikers. We've of course got the Evos to come next. Now, striker, you might know one of the cards already. Now, I don't want to talk about it because, you know, she's the elephant in the room, but we'll get onto her. You might be here for the Evo cards at the end, but strikers, boys, come on. This is the one, okay? Okay, let's just do it then. Low budget. I don't know. I might just throw her in the team, to be honest, boys. Where's Pina? She's got the play in the month. She's got the cornerstone, but you don't really need that, boys. You honestly don't. I'm not just saying that as well. Did we just chuck a gold card in the team? If we're talking value, like, that's actually fine. We might put her in the team, boys, genuinely. Let's leave the rest of the strikers, but I'm not giving you another one at low budget. I'm not. There's no point. There's no point. Maybe Sophia Wilson. Sophia Wilson's great as well. I'm not giving you another one. That'll do. We'll come back to her in just a second, but we've got tier 2 next, below 100,000 coins, and I might cheat for tier 2 because this Demorne's card, Thunderstruck, it's like 120,000 coins, but that's basically 100,000 coins, you know, if you round it down. This card is amazing, boys. If you want a striker that's not Pina, who is also nearly as ratty, she has rapid plus and quick step, our favorite combination. She's got tech. She's also got incisive, which is a huge part of what makes Pina so good as a striker. And she also has finesse. Now, of course, you're missing the low driven that Pina has got, but she is great. She's nearly as ratty, and she's obviously a little bit different. So Demorne for below 100,000 coins, she's fine. Now, I did say we were back to Pina, and in tier 3, boys, we've got to mention it. All the pros, genuinely every single one, is using Pina's cornerstone up front. I wonder if they will change to the player of the month. They might change to the player of the month card as people start using that one more and more. It's got finesse. This one's got low driven. Honestly, her cornerstones card's still fine. Low driven. You boys, it's Pina. I'm not like going into it. It's Pina. If you need a striker for your team and you're going to be a rat and you want to win games, like, we'll do a fun striker for the second one. But boys, she's there for a reason. If you want an alternative, you can do Usman Dembele. You can do Endrick's new Jocko Benito card. I do actually want to show one more card at this tier. I think so many people are overlooking. Let's say you want a fun card, boys. This Char, boom, come. Genuinely, right? This one here, the 88. Rapid plus, quick step and enforcer. He then also has ticky and low driven. He doesn't have incisive and he doesn't have finesse. But you also got to remember, has 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. This card's getting overlooked massively this year. I think Pina is better. I get it. But he's like 250,000 coins. I think he's great for below 1 million coins. Now, striker boys, above 1 million coins. Who would we go? Who would you go to finish off the team if we're talking above 1 million coins? Best in the game, but we're also taking value into their account. Now, if we're talking just pure coins, pure Bateson's credit card, I think this is the card, boys. Now, R9's great, but R9's not as good this year because playstyles, okay? So when R9's not as good, we've got to go for someone else. Ginola, Finesse Plus. He has Tech, Quick Step, Trickster. He has First Touch, Enforcer. Again, this is why people think Pina is better, because this guy does not have passing play styles, so it's not who I would go with, but I still think he's insane. The card I might go with, if we're going value, but we're also going just absolute ridiculous meta, Usman Dembele's Scream card has Finesse, Pinged, low driven. He still has his rapid. He still has quick step. He still has trickster. So we're now getting a striker with a passing play style. Still no incisive like Pina, but look, we got to do what we got to do. He has got to be the best value. Better than R9. Better than some of the other cards. Better than Eusebio, who has about one play style. That is the team. Now, we've still got the Evos to come, but that is the team. What do you think, boys, on the most meta team for value on the entirety of FC26? I think we've nailed it. We didn't get chemistry, which doesn't matter. This team is about, it'll fluctuate loads, but it's about 12 to 13, 11 to 14 million coins. If you want the best value team on the entire game, would you be willing to fork out 12, 13, 14 million coins? And would you get, be honest, would you get any more wins in FUT Champs with this? Evos, though, that is what we're here for. That is what this game is about. This game is all about Evos. So what is one card for every position that is the best for possible or maybe current Evos? Now, boys, we're not getting 86 Evos until probably Team of the Year, so we're going to be focusing on 85 and below. Starting with goalkeeper very quickly. We have got Lucas Chevalier, French goalkeeper. You can already Evo him. But again, I think if you want to invest in these cards, you can go for it. This is not really trading advice, but again, you can go for it. He's by far the best goalkeeper because he's French, and every other French goalkeeper is at least like 87 rated, and for the price, they're a little bit expensive, where he is like 1,000 coins. Best goalkeeper to Evo on the game, Chevalier. Left back, we mentioned it before. We could talk about that Carreras' inform when we do get the 86 Evos, but Borday is by far the best left back to Evo. Now, you could argue that this Teo Hernandez card is starting to overtake him because we're starting to, obviously, we've got 84 and 85 Evos. I still think Borday's a little bit better, but you've seen, if we get a card that makes this gold card similar to his Thunderstruck card, you can imagine that this card could genuinely go extinct. So we might even, you know what, I've convinced myself, we're going to go Teo Hernandez. We can't, right, we can't throw him in. We'll throw Teo Hernandez in here. And then we'll put Chevalier here because we forgot to do that. There you go. We got Chevalier. You can see I'm already Evo in my Chevalier. See, I believe in it. We'll put Teo Hernandez in there. Right back. Who is the best right back to Evo if you want to invest in a right back? I think this one's obvious as well. It is always going to pretty much be Frimpong or Llorente. We talked about both of them before. Frimpong's gold card. I think people are moving past that even. And I think people are going to Llorente. And I can imagine if we get a Llorente Evo, it could make him extinct as well. His inform is already 120,000 coins. His gold card's like 12,000 coins. Give that a crazy Evo and it'll go in most people's teams. What about centre-backs? We have had loads of centre-backs already that made Ibanez and all sorts of cards go max price. Van der Ven, I'm sure you boys will have seen, has got max price as well. Because they're really boring, and honestly, they've already been over-invested in loads, I want to give you two outside shots for a centre-back Evo. Number one is this Bremer card. He's not really risen too much this year, but we're getting 85 Evos. He's got great stats. He's just missing a few play styles. Give this guy intercept, anticipate, jockey, give him quick step. Just give him a little extra boost, and I think this card becomes one of the best centre-backs in the entire game. You could also go El Yamik. I think El Yamik is a silver Evo. Would be insane. But our pick for centre-back Evo, we are going to go Bremer. Now, at CDM, you start to get loads of options. We mentioned them before. You could do all sorts, right? When we get 86 Evos, there's loads. Reinders, João Neves is in form. You get loads, right? But I did mention him before. I have one pick for a CDM Evo that I think could do so well. I think you should club stock one of these guys. Honestly, this is a Ndombele card. We're getting 85 Evos right now. Give him a playstyle plus, a little stat boost, maybe an intercept plus on this card. Insane. He already has the links as well, and obviously 5-star skills. That could be an insane Evo for CDM. He is my pick for the best CDM or centre mid Evo in the entire game. Cam is similar, boys. With Cam, we have got loads of cards you can choose between. When we get 86s, you can do Messi's gold card. I'm sure loads of people will Evo Messi's gold card up to anything they can, right? There's a lot of choices here. The problem is, a lot of them are already up in price because what we said before, Cam is kind of the most popular position to Evo. So, for example, this Firmin's team of the week is like 50,000. 80,000 coins. And we spoke about Yildiz before. I believe Yildiz's team of the week is like 70,000 coins, 80,000 coins for an 82 rated team of the week, purely because of Evos, right? So we'll try and avoid them two. I'll give you one that I think could be a close second. We've already had an Evo for this guy, but it was kind of stinky. And when we get a good Evo for Lucas Paqueta's Inform, when his Jogger Benito card was 300,000 coins, I think we could get a great Evo for his Inform card. Gives him a nice playstyle plus. He's already 5-star, 4-star, and he already has some decent play styles, but he does, of course, need a boost. I think he is the best player in the game for a Cam Evo. Right wing, once again, there's just loads, boys. We've got Oscar Bob's rating reloads cards. We've got Nico Williams card for when we finally get them 86 Evos. We get Nico. Imagine that card in an Evo, boys. It'd be insane. But again, we're going to stay away from them because they might not be until Team of the Year. I want to throw these cards as a shout, right? I'm going to start throwing hero cards as Evos. Now, Alawarian already has a boosted card, but his 85 rated card has basically, as you can see, no playstyles, right? An 85 rated right winger Evo that would give some nice passing playstyles. Imagine it gives even like a little bit of a pace boost. Getting back to his 99 card from, or 99 pace card from FIFA 23. That's what we really want to see. So he could be a nice one as well. But I'm going to throw one card here that is more of a safe investment if you did want to invest, which is just Rodrigo's gold cards. Remember, boys, Evos are pretty much always investments because of links and because of popularity. I think Rodrigo's gold card fits that. You could easily get an Evo that gives him a playstyle plus, takes him to above 90 pace, gives him some pass and play styles, gives him a nice shooting boost as well. He is primed, ready for an Evo, so he's who we're going to go with at right wing. Left wing, boys, you've got Leao, you have got Salma's card 84s that are primed for Evos, and you've even got Javinho if we're talking heroes. But I think there is one card, despite links are hard on this card, that is the best left winger for an Evo in the entire game. It is, of course, this Noosa's team of the week. Look at the stats on this card, boys. He has rapid and tech, right? So he has 2 good play styles, but that is it. But he has 93 pace, 85 shooting, 82 passing, 89 dribbling at 4-star, 4-star. This guy is some of the best in games I've seen. 96 agility and 93 balance. Like, his dribbling's ridiculous. His shooting's already quite insane. He just needs a little bit of a boost, and he's a discard Inform. He is one that I think is a guaranteed you should just go and club stock him. But when we do get an Evo for this guy, he has left mid, left wing, and cam. So we could also, you know, you could fit a cam Evo as well. But obviously, you're going to be playing him at left wing with that pace and with that dribbling. I think by far and away, he is the best choice for a left wing Evo on the entire game, despite all the options we've got. Obviously, he doesn't have the same links that Salma and Leao do, but I think Nusa is insane for an Evo. And of course, striker, boy. Striker, again, there's loads. Cristiano Ronaldo will eventually fit an Evo. He's 85 rated, so although with Messi, we've got a rate, this guy's got, you know, we've got to wait, I should say, for an Evo for an 86 rated. This guy's, of course, could get an Evo. The problem you've got with Ronaldo is that it's power shot plus, and you can't get rid of that power shot plus. So that's always going to be a little bit annoying. But even so, when a Ronaldo Evo drops, people will certainly complete it. I think there's other options as well. Benzema feels very similar to Ronaldo. He's just a little bit better because that low driven. He's obviously not Ronaldo, but you know, he has low driven. He also has incisive as well. I didn't give this card maybe a rapid, a quick step, and a pace boost. Genuinely, you're talking top, like, I don't know, 5-10 strikers in the entire game if the Evo was perfect, which it might not be. But if you want a little bit more interesting of a card, you want a special card, boys. We called this one in the Discord a few weeks ago, and he rose up to 30,000 coins. He's now back down to like 20,000 coins, but I can't stress how primed this guy is for an Evo. Finesse and low driven. Quick step and rapid. Look at the stats. They're good but not great. Look at the weak foot and skill moves. Good but not great. The problem he might have is he might have too many positions for an Evo. But I think at 20,000 coins as a club stock, he could be the best striker Evo investment if of course he fits one in the near future. I really like him as an Evo. So boys, I've just given you the best player at every budget, at every position in the entire game. Not only that, you've got all the cards for possible Evos. The best Evo card at the bottom there. Ignore the Teo Hernandez being Thunderstruck. We're of course talking about his gold card for a left-back Evo. So you've got all the cards for potential Evos as well. Let me know down below, boys. What do you think? What do you disagree with? Because I'm sure there is something. And how many tradable spots do you even have on your team? Or is it full untradeable? And of course, boys, if you're new and you want to make some coins, drop a subscription down below. Hit the subscription button. That would mean the world. Like always, boys, until next time, I'll see you all in a bizzle.